Hey Crafty friend, it's me, Justine. Today I'm going to work with some different kind of things. I'm working with some dancing products, which means these are going to be wiggling. You can see those little legs there moving. So I'll show you how to use those. They're the dancing watercolor celebrations, which is kind of like a spring and a birthday kind of theme. And then there is the one that's called Dancing Watercolor Holidays, which has some Christmas, Halloween. I'm going to do a Halloween one over here today on camera. It's just going to be kind of fun and different. So I hope that you stick around and see all the new fun things. And I'm also going to pull in some new patterned paper that I got from Spellbinders. So I went ahead and bought myself the Dad's Shed, which has a whole bunch of like masculine tools and all sorts of things. So I've already cut that apart and prepped a whole bunch of cards. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just putting those together. They're really kind of simple cards, but they really are great. I grabbed the 12 by 12 and the regular 6 by 6 paper pad and made, I think I have 18 cards prepped. So I'll probably just pop those over on my Instagram and on the Spellbinder Maker Facebook group. But Spellbinders sent me the paper that I'm going to use today, and that is the Rainbow Twirl 12 by 12 Rainbow Twirl 2.0 12 by 12 paper, and it is so pretty. It's full of colorful things. You can see some watercolor tones here, some rainbows. There's a whole bunch that I'll show you here, and then there's also this one, which was the Candy something. Let's grab the name of it. Candy Kisses Basics 12 by 12. So I will show all those to you. I'll pop pictures of all of that on the screen so you can see it all. But I'm going to start here with a birthday card, and I ripped the legs apart on purpose. I know it looks terrible, but it will look better once I get going. The idea here was going to be, or is, a birthday card with two little ladies. So one, I guess, is supposed to be kind of like a child. And this pattern paper is super smooth and glossy. So yeah, I glimmered it. Isn't that pretty? Oh my goodness. I used the champagne glimmer color, and then the press plate, I don't remember the name, but I will grab it and put it in the description for you. But it is an older one that I've had in my collection that I just love. So anyway, I went ahead and glimmered that up, and now it has made it to the matting stage on my card. And of course I pulled in a glimmered BetterPress sentiment because, you know, I have a ton of those. Let's just grab that tray to show you. Some of them are stamped, but some of them are better pressed and some of them are glimmered. So yeah, I love sentiments. My favorite ones are the ones that are completely easy peasy. Glimmer once, cut once, or better press once, cut once. Those are the best. Anyway, I'm going to put down this person first. Now the Dancing Watercolor Celebrations has full pieces like this, and then they also have separate legs from the top, and you can go ahead and make swinging cards like I showed here on this one, or you can make regular style cards. Now this one is going to be using the swinging parts, but I want to make a short little child, so I ripped the legs apart, because if I were to put the legs like this, how they were designed, and then put the dress low, it would look like this child has very wide hips and the feet would be way too far apart. So by ripping the legs, I'm able to kind of put them on top of each other a little bit more to make them look like teeny tiny legs. I know it might be a little bit of a stretch, but I'm just gonna go for it and hope for the best per usual. Ideally, I would have a little foot and little shoes, or little feet and little shoes, but I'm just gonna play around with what I have and hope for the best. Now you might see a pile of cards over here. Yeah, I have a ton that I've used this paper pad with and this 2 die cut piece collection, but I mean, I have a ton left over. Look at all of the things I have left over. I could probably make 20 more cards. So every time Spellbinders comes out with these die packs that have the swinging elements, I run and grab them immediately because they are so good. I remember they had one that was gnomes, and I made a ton of cards. And then there was one that had people holding Christmas style packages, and I think I got rid of that entire die pack except one sentiment, and then I ended up using the sentiment on a Christmas gift tag. So I mean, that was pretty resourceful, and I love using up things like that and using the whole package, because then I have no leftovers and I know that I got my bang for my buck. And yes, sometimes Spellbinders sends me stuff, but I of course still buy things on my own. So there you have it. Okay, look at that pretty sentiment that was with the moon dust glimmer. I love that so very much. Okay, now I'm going to put the sentiment kind of lower because I don't want to get rid of the hands. I think that helps make these people a little more human because there is no head. So I'm going to put it kind of right about here and bring the eye down to the sentiment. That looks pretty good to me. I think the only thing I might add to this eventually is some bling, but I will get to that when I get to that. Let's focus on the Halloween one. Now this one I was kind of excited about because when I was opening this die pack, all the little extra bits and bobs that go with the Halloween really kind of inspired me. Like this owl I thought was super cute. And this Happy Halloween with the spider. So help me, I just got a spider today. And yeah, let's just say it was a loud moment. And yeah, spring is coming here in Minnesota. All the bugs are out to play, and I'm not playing with those bugs. They need to go back into hibernation, please. Anyway, look at how pretty this is. The sun is shining in my craft room. Look how pretty that glimmer is, though. It turned out perfectly. I glimmered this with the BetterPress plate of the month for the BetterPress Club. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. And I love that I can BetterPress on this paper too. I have 2 12 by 12 pads, so I'm definitely going to be using that more and more. Okay, I'm gonna just position all my little bits and bobs before I get to putting together the swinging element of it all. I think I'm gonna offset my person and have this owl. I'm gonna cut some of the white and have the owl sit on the hat. I think that's kind of cute. And minding the toes. Off goes a little bit of the tail, but whatever. We're just gonna sneak it there. Isn't that kind of cute? I don't know. People that like Halloween, I feel like, are kind of obsessed with it. So if that's you, hi. I'm not really, but I think that these die cut pieces are kind of fun. So I'm going with it. And this martini glass with the eyeball, I don't know. It just, I don't know my feelings on this piece yet. I think it's kind of cute because it has the umbrella, but the eyeball, I just don't know. Anyway, maybe I will put that in the inside of the card. I'm not sure yet. Or I can maybe slide this over and then do the sentiment on the side. That will have to be popped up, and then maybe my martini glass can go down there. Is that kind of random? I feel like that's random. Maybe we'll put the martini glass in her hand. Decisions. I should have this prepped so when I am filming, this is so smooth, but no, not today. I don't really want to have her holding it because I think that would take away from the look of it all. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of the white here and somehow make this floral and the glass kind of go together. All right, I've decided that all of this is going to be popped up except the legs because they need area to swing. So I'm going to just, when I make swinging things like this, I like to position everything and then slide off and hold down the part that I am going to have swing and slide everything off like that. And then holding this piece down, I'm going to take one of the small adhesive dots from Spellbinders and just pop it right in the center. If you have other foam, it would be just fine, but just something that you're able to still see the swing. See how that is whoa, able to swing around just fine. So if you have old card kit foam, I mean, this is all I have left of my card kits, but you could take a little piece like that too, and that would be just fine. Okay, now all of this is going to be popped up. So what I'm going to do is take some of my best ever craft tape and just put a teeny bit of tape where I want things to be held together. And I'm not going to push it down too much because I don't want anything to rip. I could just use, you know what? I don't want to risk ripping it. I'm going to use my press and seal. Which I have in my craft room because of projects like this. Okay, I just need a little bit and I'll stick it on like so. And then all of this is going to get foam. And I noticed that I have these little strips that I use for shaker windows, and they are almost about the same height as the small foam squares. So I'm going to use these on the top part and just get kind of some of the important bits. It doesn't have to be like crazy supported, but you have to kind of be mindful about the swinging element here. So that leg part is going to go kind of here. So I don't want to add foam too low because that will stop the swinging motion. So really that's plenty. We'll just go with that. And then I will just stick this right on to the project. I'm going to just tilt it up so I can see and make sure that there's room for my owl to not be coming off of the top. Okay, gently press down and lightly remove my press and seal. Hooray, no damage. We love that. Now, ooh, see how that's not moving too well? That means I have my foam too low. See how that's right there is just too low. So I'm going to carefully take off that, move it up, and ideally this should work. Such a good tutorial. And we're almost there. Okay, got it. Now let's check the legs. There we go. A little stuck, but now we got it. So they can swing a whole bunch. Some people are fancy pantsy and they like to put foam right here and here. So the the legs don't swing kind of crazy like that. So if that's you, you go for it. You go, girl or guy. You can do that. So they just would swing a little bit, but I kind of like when it's kind of weird. And this is a Halloween card, so everything's kind of goofy about Halloween. So we'll just go with it. Now the Halloween sentiment, I don't know where to put it. I think I'm going to put this inside the card when I put it on a card base. So I'm just going to set that off to the side, and I will do that off camera after the video is over. Now, without further ado, don't even know why I said that, but anyway, let's look at all the other cards I made and we'll talk about it. Some of these were a little bit simple, but that's okay. So you already saw those two. Here's a look at this one. I used that rainbow paper, and the legs on this little lady will swing. And then I used a BetterPress sentiment there. So, and then I popped up the butterfly. This was a Christmassy one, holding a tree, and the legs do swing. You can see there. So that's kind of fun. Some of these I need card bases on still, but I will get there eventually. By the way, be on the lookout for your favorite. Okay, calm down, girl. Now here's some another Christmas one. The legs do swing, and I use that rose paper on the back, and I think it's kind of like candy canes, so I think that's perfect for Christmas. And then I used a glimmer sentiment on that one. This was one of the more simple ones with just everything glued down in a simple embossing folder, but it is so darn cute. And then on the center, I added Happy Mother's Day. This was from a stamp sentiment. Let's see if I have it on hand. I think it's around here somewhere. There it is. It was from this one. You can see that Mother's Day one is well loved. The We All Dance sentiments. So ironically, that was from the swinging ones as well. But I think that that's a great sentiment for Mother's Day. And I do need a whole bunch of Mother's Day cards this year, because I am going to be selling some of these at my local boutique. So that is always fun. And this one has the bike and the woman. Just move my glue off to the side there. Tulips and the woman. Yellow with the swinging legs. And a little chickie. And then a double person birthday again with a glimmered sentiment from the Glimmer Club from February. That was with the daffodil, You Brighten My Day. So I have made, let's see, that's 11 cards, I think. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, 11 cards. And I still have all of these. So that is pretty amazing. I am excited to use them more, and if I make more soon, I will be popping them on Instagram. Otherwise, here is a look at all of them. That's kind of like a rainbow of all of them. I got red, yellow, greens, blues, purples, pinks, browns. There's fall ones. I didn't even get to the fall ones yet. Take a look at this. Isn't that just so cute? Okay, let's just throw her all around. There's the fall one. Isn't that just so pretty? Oh, I mean, fall is my favorite season, or autumn, as most of the world says, but I mean, that is so cute. Oh, I miss fall. Anyway, let me know which one was your favorite. I think my favorite has to be this weird Halloween one. I think that this is just kind of cute. It's playful. It's Halloween, but I think the BetterPress background really threw it over the top for my favorite, but let me know what you think in the comments. And thanks for watching. Bye, Crafty friend. Hey, wait, before you go, did you grab your Weekender craft kit yet? There's going to be a virtual event called The Weekender, and it is a virtual retreat, and you can pre-order your kit now. It is going to take place on May 17th through the 19th. There's going to be 10 hours of crafting with all of these amazing designers. So make sure that you grab your kit today. And Jennifer McGuire is also going to be joining us. So she was just added now today when I'm recording this. So she is not on this infographic here, but she is going to be there as well. So you're not going to want to miss it. There's a value there of $550. I mean, what? So yeah, there's a ton of product. There's lots of dies and some fun stencils and an embossing folder and a stamp set to tie it all together. So it is on sale. Don't worry, it's not actually $500, but the value itself of the kit and
all of the classes is that. So be sure to go ahead and follow the link in the description of this video so you can go ahead and join me and these amazing designers. I am extremely honored to be part of this group, and I can't wait. So what are you waiting for? Grab your kit and come craft with us. Bye-bye.